to finish there.
Okay, welcome on board. On behalf of Telkom and Enabler teams, who will be presenting to you today. This is our agenda for the session today. We have something that's very exciting to share. And at the end of the session, we will allocate some time for questions and further engagement. So my name is Kanyisa. I am a senior data scientist at Telkom.
Hi, I'm Esther Hoogstad, CEO and founder of ENLABLER. Very passionate about making an impact through technological innovation. So, if there's one thing that you should remember from this presentation is that we transform audio and video data to text. And we build machine learning models that will impact the future of communications in Africa. There is a global trend happening. ASR, or automatic speech recognition applications, form a globally growing market. And already in the US alone, it's 22 billion words in US dollars. Speech to text, as they call it as well, is especially growing in certain areas. For example, social media platforms that want to offer their content in local languages and need automated subtitles in all the countries where their social media platforms are live. Courts that need recordings and summarization of their legal court meetings, for example, call centers, and many more use cases. In the US alone, the industry grew from 2019, 20 billion US dollars, and it will grow by 2027 to 32 billion US dollars. So that's a very steep growth rate. In this market, there's a couple of really big global players active. As you can see here, Izweai, Robotic are two of them. They actually often work with subscription plans, and they work with models that help automate the transcriptions from audio data to text. Script is one specifically designed for the Dutch market and the Dutch language. Speechify and SpeechOcean are two other global platforms in this space. However, a lot of the existing models, for example, Google and AWS Transcribe, cater really well for UK English and American English, but are not necessarily correct for African accents of English, such as South African English.
So audio transcription is a very big global trend, and the market is also growing in South Africa and other African countries. Most of the global transcription currently in the market caters for UK and US English. Africa has the highest linguistic diversity in the world and accounts for 1/3 of the total languages spoken across the world. So this is the updated list of the most spoken languages in Africa, which are currently underserved, underrepresented, and have limited access for transcription. So now we're going to take a deep dive into South Africa. South Africa has 11 official languages and a multilingual population that's fluent in at least 2. isiZulu and isiXhosa are the most spoken languages, while English is spoken at home by only 1 in 10 people. The fourth industrial revolution is all about advancement in technology. Such a revolution on the African continent must reflect its cultural and linguistic diversity. However, in order to fine-tune these speech and text analytics models, a sufficient amount of high-quality audio transcript data is needed across various domains. Consequently, there is an extremely high demand for label transcription and translations, especially for low-resource languages like many African languages. Many big corporates like Google, Facebook, Mozilla have open source and a wide variety of pre-trained speech-to-text models. So those are predominantly in English, and they cost around $100,000 US to train.
Thank you. That's very interesting. So why is it relevant to innovate in this space? Existing ASR models, automatic speech recognition models, are not accurate for African accents and African languages. We need to increase access for underserved groups and provide reliable and fast outputs that are integrated to the data flow of the enterprise or the client. We would also like to provide more digital focused outputs. So no more Word documents transcribed by individuals and then sent over email in big data files. We want to change this game. Why are ENLABLER and Telkom stepping into this space? Together, we want to build on the strategic partnership that we have been forming over the last year with the aim to serve a wide variety of customers of the Telkom Group and beyond. We would like to widen access to quality transcription services and importantly, reduce the cost of the current services. As you heard, it's very expensive, especially for other markets. We would like to leverage our existing expertise in local languages, and we work with local language experts, and with that offer market-leading services. Also, within the Telkom Group, there's years and years of experience in research and building models in this space that we are integrating into the new offering. So who are we? We are a team of domain experts with a background in data science, local language operators, and developers that are passionate about serving you, especially in the local language space, as you can see. We want to change the world of transcription services and communication the way it's done in Africa. We also feel the pain of doing transcriptions manually. We have done it ourselves. And we would like to innovate in the way we make this experience easier for you. So what would that look like? If you can think about it, transforming audio to text means actually getting documents or transcripts out of the existing audio data. We can offer that with the new services according to a quick turnaround time in high volumes. We would like to help expand your reach to more African countries or underserved population groups that speak certain languages, and ultimately build innovative new models that help innovations in chatbots, corporates, and other areas of the industry.
Okay, so some of the use cases in which our team could help with is, for example, a South African home channel from a certain media company wants to air their show in Kenya. They could leverage off the translation services from the multilingual SA languages being spoken and translate that to Swahili subtitles. And also, where we're using speech-to-text services to build automated reports for the call center environment by transcribing audio files to text data and use the developing NLP tools to extract insights, such as, but not limited to, speaker diarization, sentiment analysis, word clouds, topic modeling from the transcribed text, and perform visualizations across all channels to assist with customer retention. The purpose of these reports would also be to monitor the number of calls being logged and reduce the number of escalations in the environment. So I hope you guys are ready for the big moment. So Izwe is a Zulu word which stands for world. It means world. So it is an innovative and game-changing transcription and translation platform built upon the strategic collaboration of Telkom and ENLABLER that will change the way in which data translation is developed in the African market, extending our transcription services across a wide variety of African dialects.
Thank you, Kanisha. So if we think about our brand promises, what is it that makes us unique in this space? We are offering an easy and seamless experience that is frictionless integrated with your journey. Text outputs as you haven't seen it before, and especially the way you would like to receive the outputs. highly reliable and accurate. We're also able to anonymize some parts of the data sets to make sure we are POPI compliant, and offer localized services to widen the reach across the different markets. So now that we understand a bit better what this launch is all about, we want to actually give you some more insight into the actual services provided. So, well, like we said before, it's a multilingual technology platform that starts with converting the audio to text. As you can see here on the left side, it's a transcription. This is done in two different levels. The one is a machine output generated transcription that is relatively more affordable and can deal with high volumes of transcriptions. Next to that, we offer the human in the loop, or the manual transcribes, the transcriptions done by transcribers, sorry, that can help push up the accuracy levels to make sure that the summarizations and the recordings are to the word accurate in the text that it's transcribed. Then we move on to the other services provided, such as translations for local African languages, but could also be other languages upon request. Text classification, so if you can think about the insights that you would want to gain from sentiment analysis, if you have a large volume of content about your brand, or audio about your company, and maybe even social media or videos that you would want to have analyzed, which can give you additional insights and enrich the data that you provided to us. Next to that, we have another service called entity extraction, which is something that ENLABLER already offers to clients to help extract useful pieces of information from the base information. So almost the meta information that we can provide.
Okay, thank you, Esther. So how do we plan to launch Izwe? So we are basically going to use a phased approach to launch this product offering. We will start with our ASR models to transcribe audio files, and then introduce the human in the loop services to improve our models based on accuracy levels required by our end users. We then use the extracted unstructured data to create text analytics solutions, such as translation, text classification, summarization, and text annotation, such as entity extraction and recognition. It's also important to note that not all these services are live yet, so please do stay tuned. We have one big ask from you, and that is to please fill out our survey. We would like to learn from you and estimate and establish how we can further adapt our services to your needs. So you'll get about 5 hours of free transcription on us, which means you upload 5 hours of audio that will be automatically transcribed by our machine learning models to South African English, which would normally take you about 50 hours of work to do if you had to do this yourself. So easy, please take that survey.
Thanks, Kanisa. Great, so now that we have seen all the offerings, let us just quickly recap. We will transform the market with transforming audio and video into text, subtitles and captions. It's highly relevant, especially on the African continent, where a lot of those services are not yet tailored to the markets that we operate in. The use cases are plentiful, as you have heard. We would like you to fill out the survey and stay involved with us. And obviously, keep following us on all the different social media handles that we will provide to you. On behalf of the full Izwe launch team, which includes different team members from different sides of the company. Oh, sorry, that was a bit quick. We would like to
say thank you. So please reach out with further questions. And we're also available in the Q&A booth and in the virtual telecom stand for further information. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.